Designing a SaaS website can be a lot of work if you're a non-techie and you don't know the right tools to use. It gets more complicated if you're a startup and you want to design yourself a website for your SaaS business and you cannot afford to pay thousands in dollars or your currency to a web agency to design it for you. We can also see AI disrupting the World Wide Web with vibe coding. You may have even laid your hands on one of those vibe coding tools to design yourself your SaaS website, but you have come to realize that it's not as easy as they have made it look like. In this tutorial, I want to show you how super simple and easy it is for you to design yourself a SaaS website using WordPress, and then relying on a super simple, easy tool called Astra and Spectra. If you're excited about this already and you want to see how super simple and easy this is, without further ado, let's get started into these tutorials immediately. By the way, my name is Dabs. Welcome to Seahawk Media. I'm super excited to have you join me in this tutorial. At Seahawk Media, our aim is to demystify WordPress, to make it accessible to everyone, to show you how super simple and easy this piece of software is. Whether you are an individual or you are a business, you are a startup, whatever level you are, we have a service or a product that is available for you. So right now, let's jump straight into this tutorial. So right on my screen here is astra.com. Again, I'm assuming that you already have a WordPress website ready and you want to see how you can easily turn your WordPress website into a SaaS website. In case you don't have a WordPress website or you don't even know how to set up a WordPress website, do not worry, just check the video description for you to see a link to our recommended hosting brands that we have worked with over the years and we can trust their credibility. Also in the video description will be tools and resources that will help you set up your WordPress website super simple and easily. So right now, coming back to Astra, like I did told you, we'll be designing this website with Astra and also with Spectra Pro. This is a theme and also a plugin, and they are priced differently. You can buy them differently, but I would never recommend you do that. There is a package here called the Essential Toolkit from WP Astra that gives you access to every of their resources, both the Spectra and also Astra, and this is priced at $79 US. We also have a link to Astra in the video description. You can check that out for you to get to Astra here. So just come here, pick up the Essential Toolkit, and from here you just need to fill in your details, and then you put in your card details, and then you check out with your card. Right now, I want to believe that we now have a WordPress website, and then we have access to Astra and Spectra Pro. So now let's jump straight into this tutorial. Right on my screen here is a default WordPress website that I'll be using for tutorial purpose. So right now I can just come here and come to the dashboard, and let's just get ourselves familiar with how a WordPress dashboard look like. So this is it here, right in the dashboard at our far left here. If you come to appearance and then come to themes, so here are the theme installed on this WordPress already. So we want to install Astra. I already have it installed here but not activated here. I want to do this to make this tutorial as fast as possible. In your case, just come to add a new theme, and then you should be able to see Astra here like this. So what we want to do is just to activate this theme. So that's it. Now if we come back here, we'll come to our plugins, and then if we come to install plugins, I've been able to also install Spectra Pro and also Astra Pro plugin. So in your case here, if you also want to install this plugin, it's super simple and easy. If you invest in WP Astra, you should have access to their Brimform store. So you just need to go there. In my case here, I have that open in another monitor. So let me just drag this on the screen for you to see exactly how this works. So you can see my Essential Toolkit here is valid, and also accompanying to this plugin is my license key, as you can see here. So now let me take this out. So that's exactly how to get that done. So right now I need to activate this plugin. So I'll click this, I would come to activate and then apply to activate both plugins. We have a prompt here that we need to install and activate the Spectra plugin itself. So let's just install that plugin and let's activate these two as well. we now have Spectra launched on our dashboard. How super amazing is this? So right now, what we want to do is to come to settings, and from here we can paste our license key so that we'll have access to the features of Spectra Pro. So I'll pick up my license key and paste that here and then activate that. Awesome. So as you can see here, our license has been activated. So also we'll do the same thing for Astra. So let's come to Astra here and then let's come to dashboard. As you can see here, it says license not activated. So if we click this, it will bring us here to our settings. I would also paste my license key here and activate Astra Pro. And as you can see, that has been activated. We are good to go to start building our website. As a matter of fact, with Spectra Pro, if we come to Spectra and then we come to dashboard, we have a lot of template kit here ready for us to use. So if we come down here, you would see all the blocks available for us to use, several tutorials here. But to make this super faster for us, we should install Astra Premium Starter Template. This way, with a click of a button, we should be able to install all the pages that we would need to build our website. If you have invested in Essential Toolkit, like I told you earlier, you have access to these as well. So right now, let's just come to plugins here. Let's come to add new plugin, and then let's upload this plugin. I have the plugin dragged in here so I can install this, and then let's activate this plugin. Just by installing that plugin is launching us here to choose how we want to build our website. This is super interesting. So now, do we want to use AI website builder, or we just want to rely on their classic starter template? For this tutorial, I will be working with their starter template, but in subsequent tutorial, I will show you exactly how to build website with their AI builder. Super easy and cool thing to do. If you are excited to see that tutorial, to see how a simple prompt can build you a SaaS website or any type of website you want to build, whether it could even be an e-commerce website, just let me know in the comment section, and if I get responses from you, I'll prioritize that tutorial. So right now, let's continue and let's select our page builder. We'll be relying on the block editor for this. And now you can see this is syncing our template library and is updating it for us to see the latest templates available for us to use. And the beauty about using Spectra and using Astra is immense speed, because we'll be using the default WordPress code to build our website. You would have a SaaS website that is super fast. I'm not sure there's a better way to build a SaaS website than this. Right now, we have our template super ready for us. So we have quite a number of them here. But for us to easily just find what we're looking for, let's just come here and type in SaaS, because we want to design a SaaS website, right? Good. So right now, you can see we have template here that we can easily jump up to build our SaaS website. So you can see this here. This is a SaaS app company. This is an electronic store. It's not really a SaaS. This is an e-commerce website. I don't know why this is, but there's something wrong with filtering from here, but that's fine. You can see another one here. This is a tech website, and this would also double up for a SaaS website. You can see this again here, a SaaS website for an app, if that's what you're selling. This is for blockchain. There are just a lot of templates here we can choose to work with, but for the purpose of this example, I will just want to select the first one here. And then from here, we can see that we now have a preview of what this website will look like. You can just scroll through to see exactly how this would look like when we are done. How super cool is this? So as you can see here, this is a premium template. It says that you should get access to it using their business toolkit, like I told you, for $79, but we've already purchased that. I can just say already purchased, and then I will paste my license key here, and then I'll hit this arrow button. Okay, this is taking us to the next step, but again, we still want to go back. There might still be some things we can do here. We can even start customizing our website from here. So if you have a logo for your SaaS business, you can easily upload that here, and then it will display here. And from here, you can see that we have color palette that we can work with to give our website a unique look. So if you have color template for your brand, you want to come here to select one for yourself. Let's just play with the color palette here for us to see the changes. So you can see things here have changed to blue. You can see the feel that this is having on the website. I may not like this. Let's check this. You can see the feel I'm having again here. Let's change this. You can see this. This is super cool. So you can see I love this color palette and the magic it does to the website. So let's just choose any of these just for this tutorial purpose, and I think this is super cool enough. Before we continue, you can also still play with the front as well that the website is using. So you can play around. You can see this front to have a way of making your website super unique and beautiful. So you can play around with this. I think I like this. Let's just stick with this and let's go the continue route. And from here, you can select other things you might want to have on your website in case you want to have an e-commerce, automations and integrations. But for this purpose of this tutorial, I would skip this step. And then I want to toggle this on and then submit and build my website. And that's everything we want to do to have a SaaS website. So you can see this is building, 90% gone, and in some few seconds more, this should be ready for us to use. Super awesome. In 16 seconds, our website is ready for us to use. So now let's view our website and let's see exactly what it looks like. So that's it. This is the website here. Super sleek, clean, beautiful interface here for your SaaS business, ready for you. Just to customize the pages, change the text to your text. Jump on AI right now, ChatGPT to write you a text for your SaaS business and then copy and paste them here. So to edit this page, you just need to come up here to click the edit page. That will launch the default WordPress editor here for you to customize your page. And from here, you can transform your business with a suite of powerful SaaS app. I can just say, so transform your business with a suite of powerful SEOC app. How super cool is this? So you can come here, change all the text. Everything here is super customizable and easy. So you can come here, click into this. You can see this is the image here at our far right hand corner here. You can click this to change the image. You can come to your media library to find the existing image, and if you don't have any of the images here that you want to use, you can upload these from your computer and then have them into WordPress, and you can select this for you to use. I think this is super awesome. I wouldn't want to waste time trying to customize this. I just want to show you how super cool and easy it is to change things here. For the purpose of this example, let's just save this page and we are good to go with this. And let's come to the front end of our website, and you can see the changes we made is now live here on our website. Just before I get too excited about this website here, let me just come to the product page. Let's see all the product that they have. Or you can see the template here for product. If you scroll down, they have a product here called Marketing Bot. You can change this to your product here and view more here for people to be able to learn more about this product. Unfortunately, we don't have dedicated pages for every of the products that we have here. But the good thing from this template is that they've been able to design a featured page. On the feature page here, I think I like this. Okay, this is for the first product we saw there on the website. This is good. This is also for the second product. Okay, what I think was done here is, this is for the third product. So what I think was done here is that they just designed a single page for the features for every of the product. And this is not cool. So what I think we can do here is that we can just design a template for futures here, so that from the WordPress dashboard we can just easily update our futures and then they would be live here. We need to separate all of this. We want it to be as easy as if you come on the product page, for example, and then this is the first product. If you click view more here, it should take you to a dedicated page for this product. That is just the basic thing to do. So we can easily build that here using Astra Site Builder, creating a template, and also using your dynamic content to create a template. To be able to do that, we will just need to install another plugin called ACF to create a custom post type. Let me show you how super simple and easy this is before I talk over your head. Trust me, this is super easy thing to do. And by the way, if you have enjoyed this tutorial so far, do let me know in the comment section. Tell me if you are following this tutorial and if you love it and if you want to see more tutorials like this from me. So let's get back to this. So now let's go back to the back end of this website. And from here, we can easily just come to plugins. Let's come to add new. We're going to search for a plugin called SCF. It's a plugin here by WordPress.org. Let's install this plugin and let's activate this plugin. Our premium site already have an update. Let's update this real quick. Super cool. This has been updated. Right now, let's continue this tutorial. So what we want to do is that we don't want to mess up with our page because we want to keep our page instance so that we can design other pages. We don't want to use our page as a template. So now let's create a new post type called futures, right? So we're going to come here, come to post types, and then let's add a new post type, and we can call this futures. For singular, we can just say future, right? So this will update here. For taxonomies here, the default taxonomy is category, tag, and format. We don't want to use the default WordPress taxonomy. So now let's just save this to continue this tutorial. So this is saved. Immediately we do that, if you come to the left here, you will see that we now have futures here, so we can easily see all our futures and then add a new future. This may not make sense to you right now, but just hold on. I will make sense of all of this real quick. But before we continue building our template, let's create a field group. So now let's come to field group. Let's add a field group and let's call this featured group. Call it whatever it is you want to call it. So right now for our group, what are the fields that we want people to fill in when they come to futures that we can replicate on our website? So now let's go back to the front end here. Let's see what this look like. So we want to come to our future pages. So we'll be using the same template here. We don't want to design something entirely new. In your case, you might want to design something new, but that's fine. So let's say that we have a featured image of the product here. We also have the title of the product here. We have this as, let's say, as a tagline, right? And let's say again, we have this as title 1, we have this as text 1, we have this as image 1, and this as image 2, title 2, and then text 2. Call it whatever it is you want to call it. You can call it call to action. There might be a button here. You can call it button. You can call it maybe featured listing, future 1, future 2. Call it whatever you want to call it. I just want to make this super simple and easy. And as you can tell here, that is done for this product. So we're going to work with this same template. So let's go back here. The first field is text. For a field label, I can just call this heading 1. You get the idea. I mentioned that earlier. So let's populate this here. And then let's close this field. Heading 1 is done. And the next one is we have another text here. So let's call this heading 2. Like I said, call this whatever it is you want to call it is fine. Let's close this. And then let's add another field. We can make this a text area because we want to have much more text than a heading. So we can call this text 1. Like I said, call this. Okay, let me just, there's a mistake here. Good. So text 1, that's done. We can also duplicate this, or we can just create a new one here, whatever it is that work for you. This is also a text area. For field name, text 2 is good for this, and then let's close this. So we have 2 images as well. So now let's change this field type now to an image. So in your case here on your landing page, the template you want to create, if you would need to use numbers, you would need to use galleries, you can see that you have quite a number of things here: name, email, URL, fantastic stuff here. But for me, image is good. And then I can call this image 1. And then for a field, this is auto-populated. So let's close this, and then let's add our final group, which should be an image for the second one. And then let's call this image 2. That's it. But one of the things I want us to do here before we go is to come to presentation. I think that's very, very important. Let's make this accessible. Let's allow access to this value in our editor UI. It will save you a lot of work. So now let's come back here and let's come to presentation. Let's allow this to as well. You can close this. Let's come to this presentation and then allow this to. Good. So now we are done with our fields. So let's come down here to settings. So this is where we'll be assigning this field. This is very important. So this is a post type. This is equal to, instead of post, let's change this to future, right? That's good. So once we are done with that, we can hit the save changes button. This might not make a lot of sense to you, but you don't need to worry. I would show you how. As a matter of fact, let me show you. Let's come to futures already. Let's come to add a new future. Let's see exactly what that would look. So as you can see, we can add a title here. We can set a featured image here. And also we can come down here and set a heading 1, a heading 2, text 1, text 2. And then we can add 2 images here. So if we do this, we want to see that template on our front end. So how do we do that? Let me show you that real quick. So let's come back here. Let's leave this. We're not publishing anything yet. Let's come to Astra. Let's come to Site Builder. This is where all the magic is done. This is why I love Astra Site Builder. Oh, this is cool. So from here, we can build things. So you can see you can build your header, you can build your footer, you can also build relevant hooks that are on your website for your SaaS website. These are extremely important. I would not be able to cover this in this tutorial. Maybe subsequently, I'll be doing more tutorials around this on this channel. You need to subscribe to this YouTube channel not to miss out on tutorials like this. And we can come to maybe a single, and then let's create a new single. So from here, we can just give this a title. Let's call this future, or let's call it product future, right? Or product futures. This is the template for that. So right now, we will just want to rely on the design upfront and copy and paste that here. Let's do that. I don't want to bother us designing something entirely new here. So let's go to the next page here. From here, let's just try and edit this page so that we can copy and paste, right? So from here, we can come to this. So let's just copy this. Come back here, and then we can paste that here. Can come back here to again. From here, I can come to this, and then let's copy this. So this is copying everything we need from here. Let's come back here, and then let's paste that here. As you can see, that super cool and awesome. So let's go back there to again. Everything here is for other design, but we don't need to worry about that. And I think we have this call to action here. Let's copy this one too as well. So I can just copy this, and then I can come back here, and then let's paste that here. All right, super good. So this will be the template for each of the products that we have. So for these right now, you can change all the text however you want, but this is where we want to change everything here to dynamic content so that this will be replicated across board for every of the pages we design. Let's say this is the, like we said, this is the title of the product, and then this is the featured image. So if I click into this right now, I can just come to dynamic content here, and I can say current post. Yes, definitely. I can just come to post title, and that's it. I can just hit the apply link here. You can see that this just changed. That's good. So now for the image here, let's come back here. So this is the image here. We can change it, but we don't need to do that. We just want to come to dynamic tags here. This is super powerful. So for current post, as usual, yes. And then let's come to source, we want to make this the featured image. So whatever featured image we post on futures will definitely be displaying there. So as you can see, that image is gone because we have not posted anything. And that's super cool. One thing you must notice you would do here so that you would not waste so much time or get yourself frustrated when you make changes from here, you want to come here to hit the apply button, because if you don't do that, you would get yourself super frustrated. So that's it for this. We're supposed to make this a tagline, or we didn't even create anything for this, but we can just leave this super bare. And the next thing here is this. So let's click into this. Let's copy this, and then let's make this a dynamic content too as well. We want to leave this at current post. For source field, we want to come here and we want to come to post custom field, because we have a custom post field for that. And then we would come here. Unfortunately, for our custom field here, we only have custom input. I was trying to avoid this. That was the reason why I set the presentation to make this show up in live. I don't know why that is not working, but again, let's just go the difficult route. So we can just open this here. From here, that's heading 1, right? So if we open this, this is the field label. We can just copy this. Let's check the presentation again. You can see allow access in value in editor UI. Maybe I just need to refresh that page. I don't know why that is not popping up front. We should be able to see header 1 here in that field, but unfortunately we can't find it. But we can just go the manual route to copy and paste all of them. Authors to do. So let's paste that here, heading 1, and let's hit the apply. So as you can see, it's saying no content. That's good. So the next thing here is text 1. So we want to do the same thing, and we want to come here, current post, and then we want to make this post custom field very important, and then custom input. So now let's go back as well. Let's come to text 1. So we want to copy this, which is the field name, and let's come back and let's paste that here as our meta key. Super cool and awesome. You can also enable link to this in case you want to maybe have that clickable, depending on what you're trying to do, really. So you can see no content. That's super cool. So now let's come to image. So this should be image 1. If we click into this, you can see we can change our image here. We can just add a dynamic link as usual. Current post is awesome for this. No, let's come to post custom field, the same process. So from here, custom input, so we have to paste our meta key here. Let's come back, let's come to image 1, which is this field name here. You can see that. So I'll copy this, I'll come back here, I'll paste that here, and that's it. So we are done. Like I told you, always ensure you hit the apply button, and then you can see that image is gone. So this is super cool and awesome, right? So now let's do the same thing. This should be our image 2. Let's click into this. Let's come to dynamic tag here. Let's choose post custom field and then input. And maybe we should just try and image number 2 should do for this. All right. So let's apply. That's good. So this is heading number 2 as usual. So I will just Control A this, I'll do dynamic, and then I will come to post custom field, I'll come to custom input, and from this should be heading. I can just change this to 2. You can see that. I'll hit the apply button. That's done. So the next thing here is the text. I can just copy everything. Okay, I can post custom field. That should be text number 2, right? And let's apply that. That is also gone, no content. So we're going to leave this way. Let's say we want to have a constant call to action. We need to assign this to a particular custom post type. All right, so if we do this, let's just come to Astra here, and you can see the layout here. We want to come to display and user condition. This is very important because we want to specify where we want this to display. So if we come down here, we can choose to have this display on the entire website singular, but we want this display on features. So we want this to display for all the features that we want to have for our product. Yeah. So now let's select this, and you can see also maybe do not display on maybe on certain future pages, or maybe you want to have another design for that. You can do that here. You can also specify this displaying for certain users. That's also possible. So after this is done here, we want to return to post, and then let's hit the save changes button, and that's it. That's everything we want to do from here right now. So let's come back to the back end. So now we can start building our template. So now let's come to features right now. Let's come to add a new feature. For us to be able to replicate the same design that we have on the future page, let's use that as a template to build everything here. So what I can just do is to just come to our future page. So you can see the first thing we have here is called, the product here is marketing bolt. So let's just copy that, and they're going to use this image here as featured image. So let's come back. Let's make this a title. And then for our featured image, you can come here. We can come to our media library. Let's select this image, right? Let's set that. Good. So for our heading one, let's go back. So unfortunately, we don't have anything for this. This is our heading one here. It says targeted campaign. Let's do this. Let's come back here. Let's paste that here. Let's go back again. For our heading two, let's copy this. This is the second heading. As we said earlier, let's come back here. Let's paste that here. I think this is super simple and easy thing to do. So for this text here, this is the first text. Let's copy this. Let's paste that here. And then let's come back. Let's copy this. So we're going to use these images here too as well. I think they are the same images across board. They're not the same, but again, we can just use any image we see or any random image. We can paste that here. And then for our image here, you can add an image. Let's just work with this. And for our image 2, let's come here and let's work with this. All right, so I think we are done right now. What we're going to do is to publish this. All right, this is ready for us. Let's view our future. Are you ready for this? Can you see this? We now have a featured page here for just one of the product. We will have some alignment issues we might want to sort. So basically we might want to edit this so that we set some things here to align this full width and then to make this transparent for us to have. But this heading is beautiful too as well, but we might want to keep the consistency across broad. So right now let's just edit this feature. Let's come to Astra settings here. From here, let's set our container to full width. That's very, very important. And then let's come to advanced settings here. For our transparent header, we want to turn this on. I think that's good. Let's cancel this and then let's save changes. Right now, let's view this again and let's see this. Awesome. How super amazing is this? So we now have our title here, we have our featured image showing, we have our text here showing, just as we specify them inside of our future. So you can just go right now and keep adding more to the future. You might just want to copy the page of this URL and then come back here to our product. So from here, we just want to update this button here so that this button can link to a dedicated page for this product called marketing bot. So now let's edit this page. And we can just scroll down here. Let's come to our button. Let's open up our content, and from here we can just paste our link here, and that's it. We can open this in a new tab if we want, or you can even add a no follow and maybe even remove text if you want to do that. That's literally up to you. So now let's save this. That's it. This is done here. Let's view this page right now. So anyone who is on this page now seeing all the products here, come to view more, and then if you click on this, it will bring you to a dedicated page for this product. You can see how super simple it is for you to use the dynamic content using Astra Site Builder, and also using ACF Pro or SCF right now to create custom post types. There's still so much we can do with this. We can perhaps still turn this into a membership website where you want to sell your product, where you want people to possibly log in and log out, and also you want them to have a dashboard. Those are things we can do to still develop this site further. Unfortunately, I will not want to do that in this tutorial. I can do that in another tutorial, and if that's the tutorial you want to see on this channel, let me know in the comment section. I will be happy to develop this even further. If you like this particular one, ensure you give it a like, and also let me know your thought about it in the comment section. Do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on those further tutorials. That's my time. I'll see you again on that one, and until then, take care.